Okay, here I am again in my car. This is really a perfect spot for me to record a video. I am witnessing some sunset right now. It is, hey Siri, what time is it? Okay, almost 6. 3 minutes to 6.
17:57.
Yeah, I am in Changsha again. I got here about 20 minutes ago. Came for improv workshop tonight, organized by one of my friend Bernie, and we have met a few times. And I got a chance to talk to him. I quite liked our conversation. He got really some interesting insights and perspectives about life. He lived in UK for a few years. Anyway, I'm not talking about my friend. I just want to say I am now at a very good spot. Like, just mentally, I am quite peaceful, yet motivated. This is probably the best state I could ever imagine. Like, not too stressful, but still very self-driven. Drive is very important to me. If I am lack of drive, I'd be deprived of happiness and satisfaction about life, because pleasure do not give me satisfaction for more than a moment, right? And I've understood is from my mistakes. Pleasure is not the purpose of my life. Seeking out pleasures is not the long-term thing. It could bring me some satisfaction, but it would never last too long. That's what I meant. Including food, sex, drugs, alcohol. And they all had some downsides that I would not accept. Like, I wouldn't sacrifice those areas of my interest to gain some momentary pleasure. That's what I meant. And I would say learning is definitely my new way of pleasure, and quote unquote pleasure, because it can be a miserable thing for lots of people, but for me it's quite an enjoyable thing, and I really see it as a pleasure in life. I drove here this afternoon for almost 2 hours, and I listened to this podcast on the Jordan Peterson podcast. I rarely listen to his podcast, his conversation, his content is too complicated for me. At this point, I don't understand everything he says, but it's still very entertaining and intriguing for me. I just really love to get my mind busy and try to contemplate what I just heard. Although I couldn't really catch up, still I could just understand some things from moment to moment, and I definitely can derive. Get some pleasure from that. From realizing I just understood one point, which also gave me a sense of security about this in this complicated world. The podcast was talking about one of the biggest, I forgot the term, but it's about actually transgender. It definitely confused me so much, but I have met people who is actually, gay, and they're actually cool people. I know them in person. Because of them, they made me believe that I don't simply understand some people's point of view and their values or whatever. I should refrain from making a judgment before I have a more complete picture. Yeah. So for a very long time, I wouldn't really talk about my opinions about this area. Yeah, still this now I don't have an opinion. I don't have a developed opinion yet. It's just quite fun to hear from educated men like them to have a discussion about this topic. I guess I am still an elementary school student, compared to them being a professor. I just simply understand. I gotta continue learn and articulate. So someday I'd be able to have thoughtful conversations like they do, but it will happen some years later. And I'm not in a rush, and I believe at this moment I could still talk about so many things that might be valuable and meaningful to my audience. Yeah, this gets me self-driven and excited. Okay, I've tried to explain this many times already. But I believe I just need to explain more what drives me, what gives me gratification, and what is the purpose of my life, why I'm recording so many videos. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna just read some books. Once again, I got reminded by myself from watching my own videos, I should stick with one book at a time instead of browsing different books without thinking hard. Then my time of reading would be just wasted. I definitely don't want that. I want to have quality reading, and I could share from books. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna read this book again. It's been one of my most read book, and this morning as well, I read this book for quite a bit time in my car and also at my mom's client home. Yeah, they were so surprised again when people saw me holding a book in English. They would often comment, "Oh, this guy is reading English books, like full English, no Chinese at all." They were all surprised and inspired. I used to feel pretty good about when things like that happened, but now I've gotten much, clear-headed. I don't really. I shouldn't really have been. I don't know what is. Like I don't need to be excited about it, right? I live in a totally different world. Just my physical surroundings, people don't really see things like this. Yeah, I live in China, mainland China, and not many people actually do stuff that I do. Yeah, okay, anyway, this is it. Today is March 29th, 2024. I'll talk to you later. Very likely in my meditation video. Yeah, I'll be in my car, I'm pretty sure, and then I'll go to the hostel. Yeah, have a good day.